Hi everyone, in this video we are having a look at surface area. The surface area, or the total surface area of a solid object, is the measure of the total area that the surface or the face of the object occupies. So we're looking at the outside area of a solid object. Over here we have a cube. A cube is made up of 6 squares. Over here we could see the net of a cube. So if I was to find the area of each of these squares separately, over here I'd have L times L, which is L squared. So the area of each of these squares will be L squared since they're the same. I have 6 squares, so I'm just going to write the total surface area of a cube would be 6, because I have 6 squares, times by L squared, which is just 6 L squared. That's the total surface area of a cube. So for example, let's say that L in this case was 3. I would have 6 times 3 squared, so that would be 6 times 9, and 6 times 9 is 54. So if that was centimetres, that would be 54 centimetres squared, because I'm looking at the surface area, I'm not looking at the volume or anything. Alright, over here I have a rectangular prism. So it's similar to a cube, but slightly different, because not all the sides are the same. I have a length, I have a width and a height. They can be the same, they can be different. If they're the same, it will be a cube. So over here I have, I'm just going to write area 1. I have 2 area 1s that are the same. I have 2 area 2s over here that are the same. And I have 2 area 3s that are the same. Dimensions, so the lengths are the same, the heights are the same, or the length and the width are the same. Okay, so if I want to find the total surface area of this rectangular prism, I'm going to have a look at my area 1. It's going to be 2 times area 1, because I have 2 of area 1, plus it's going to be 2 times area 2. It's going to be plus 2 times area 3. So let's have a look at finding area 1. Area 1 is length times width. So that's going to be length times width. Let's have a look at area 2. It's going to be 2 times area 2 is width times height. Let's have a look at area 3. Area 3 is going to be length times width. No, sorry, it's going to be length times height. Okay. So if I was to simplify this, I have 2LW plus 2WH plus 2LH. If I want to find, let's say that my length is over here, I'll make my length 2, I'll make my width 1, and I'll make my height, actually I'll make my length 3 centimetres, my width 1 centimetre, and I'll make my height 2 centimetres. So let's have a look at the example. I have 2 times my length, which is 3, times my width, which is 1, plus I have 2 times my width, which is 1, times 2, which is my height. I have 2 times my length, which is 3, and my height, which is 2, and it's centimetres squared because we're dealing with area. So 2 times 3, 6 over here, I have 4 over here, and I have 6, 12 over here, centimetres squared. So 10 plus 12 gives me 22 centimetres squared. That's my total surface area. Okay. Let's have a look at a cylinder. So a cylinder, if we were to draw, the net would consist of 2 circles and a rectangle. So 2 circles with the radius of r and the rectangle with the height of h but with the width of this rectangle is the circumference of my circle. So it's this section over here that when I open it up results in this section here. So let's try to find the total surface area of this. So total surface area of a cylinder. So I'll start off with my two circles. So I have 2 times area of my circle plus my area of the rectangle. So to find the area of a circle, it's pi r squared. And to find the area of my rectangle, it's length times width. So it's going to be length times width, or height times width. In this case, I have 2 pi r squared. My length, or my height in this case, is h, and my width is 2 pi r. So that gives me 2 pi r squared plus 2 pi r h. This is my total surface area formula. So if I want to quickly have a look at an example, let's say that my radius over here is 50 centimetres, and let's say my height is 1.5 metres. Okay, so I know that my total surface area rule is 2 pi r squared plus 2 pi r h. So before I get started and start subbing things in, I'm going to write down that my r is 50 centimetres and my h is 1.5. I need to convert either my centimetres into metres or my metres into centimetres. Let's convert our metres into centimetres, and we times 1.5 by 100 because there's 100 centimetres in a metre, and that gives us 150 centimetres. Now, since they're both in the same unit, we can now sub our values in. So I have 2 times pi times, instead of my r, I have 50 squared, and over here I have 2 times pi times 50 times 150, and I'm dealing with centimetres squared because I'm finding the area. So once I sub these in, I end up with 62,831.9 centimetres squared. That is my total surface area for a cylinder where the radius is 50 centimetres and the height is 150 centimetres.